Greetings, everybody. I'm your host, Sipon of Sipon Sport, your favorite anch on the net. Today, I'm addressing this issue from 154 podcast regarding Ulenmo Jonasi, explaining what the song On the Lion King means, and the issue that has transpired between himself, Ulenmo Jonasi, and also the author, the writer, our beloved Sir Lebo M, the author of this particular song, the Lion King song. So I will play the clip on what they said on 154 podcast and then explain what may have actually went wrong with whatever was going on there that maybe ticked off Mr. Lebo M. But let's play the clip first and then dissect it.
First of all, you need to shut up.
Yeah, baby.
That's how you sing it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Don't mess
That's
up
what
our
you
language
get.
like
You
that.
stink.
Oh, wait, I
No,
messed it
it's
up?
terrible.
You messed it up.
Go
No, listen
do
to
it,
me.
do it, do it.
You didn't listen. No, listen to
Ready?
me because
Ready?
I've watched the Lion King.
Well,
100
do
times.
it.
Sing it
Do
again.
it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Wasikanya, Baba City, Baba. City Gonya.
Are you looking for something?
I don't know. That's just. Let me taste.
Okay, first of all, I need to actually applaud Ulenmo Jonasi by actually correcting this brother here, because whatever he said, nobody in Africa can explain what he just said. He literally said a bunch of nothing. So Ulenmo Jonasi made, first of all, you need to shut up. You don't mess our languages like that. I think that's a good point. And then it's a moment for education. It's a moment for learning for these two brothers because they've been in America. I presume they grew up in America. I'm not sure, but I think they grew up in America. They may be not as familiar as African languages as previously are people who grew up in Africa. Hence, Ulenmo Jonasi is now giving a lecture in this time of the podcast. Let's hear what he says.
Okay.
He done.
What
He
did I say? What did I say? You
Go
said nothing.
That's
He
Zimbabwe?
said nothing.
That's Zulu. That's
Zulu.
South African.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do it.
Do it.
So
Ready?
you sing it like Dancing Gonya Magiti Baba.
You were way off.
Ingonyama.
All right.
He sang every word correctly. So for that, I give him for that. As a Zimbabwean and sing Zulu word for word like that, actually he aced it, 100%.
All right. You said, Papa, you made up. Yo,
You should
yo,
see me when I
you
do it in
was
front of white people. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hold on. Can you do that one more time? Do that again.
What does it mean? It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
You're joking. That is not what that means. That is not what that means.
That's exactly what it means.
That's what
It means, look, there's a lion. Oh my God. It's a
Look, there's a lot.
Okay, that's where the controversy comes from. The meaning of the song. Nansi ingonyama bakithi baba. Ingonyama. I'm not going to sing it because I'm vocally wounded. I cannot sing. But the meaning, that's where the problem is. Now, I need to say this. Ulenmo Jonasi speaks Shona. Shona is a Zimbabwean language. And isiZulu is a South African language for the Zulu people, the Zulu tribe. I am Zulu. I grew up speaking isiZulu. So I have every right to actually comment to this issue because I understand this Zulu. This is my language. I've been speaking isiZulu all my life. I only learned about English at school. The first time actually I heard that there was any other language other than isiZulu was at school. That's why I learned English. Now, the literal translation of the words, word for word, as a Shona speaking person, that was 100%. Ingonyama is a lion. Nansi ingonyama, yeah, there is a lion. Literal translation, that is correct. For a Shona speaking person, that is correct. But the literal translation doesn't give you the meaning of the song, because there's a context to the song. There's a context to that simple sentence, nansi ingonyama bakithi baba, ingonyama. There's a context to that. That context has to do with AmaZulu, or what you know as Zulu Nation. Now that's where the problem is, because when the context is not a part of the conversation, the meaning get lost. And the entire meaning of the song get lost in the process. These gentlemen from America are saying, you must be joking if you said that's what the song means. There is a lion, my people. They are correct by saying you must be joking if you said that's what the song means, because literally it's not what the song means. But the literal translation is what exactly as he translated. But the meaning comes with the context, and the context has to do with the Zulu Nation. Now, there's a relationship between Shona language and isiZulu, which is as Zulu language. Now, I can communicate to the Shona-speaking person from Zimbabwe as a South African who speaks isiZulu. We will communicate and have a proper conversation without a problem. There may be some nuances here and there in terms of how we pronounce certain things or certain words, or the meaning of certain words. That may be an issue here and there, but that wouldn't stop us to have a conversation with a Shona-speaking person. But the context of the song is behold the king, hail the king. That's what the song means. Behold the king, hail the king. How does it come about? When you come into Zulu culture, kings are referred to as izingonyama. A king in a Zulu nation is referred to as ingonyama. Nansi ingonyama. There is a lion. Ngonyama is a lion. He was correct by literal translation. So a king is referred to as a lion. So as a lion ruled the jungles, so the kings in the Zulu nation, they are regarded at the same pedestal as the lions rule the jungle. Hence when the song is saying, Nansi ngonyama, there's Mufasa presenting Simba, if I remember correctly, what happens with the Lion King. So the context is the key. Context is king. Behold the king, hail the king. Now, if you say, yes, a lion, my people, now there's going to be a problem there, because the meaning of the song get lost and everything get diluted. Hence, I saw a clip that Lebo M wasn't very, very happy about what Lenmo Jonas was saying here, because part of the things that he was saying, though he wasn't 100% wrong, Lenmo Jonas, but the fact that the context wasn't part of the conversation, that's actually what washed away the entire meaning and the power that is contained within the song, because everything get washed away simply because the context, as far as Ingonyama, the lion and the king is concerned, in line with the Zulu nation and the Zulu royalty, that's what makes this whole issue becomes a problem. And I heard that Mr. Lebo M, the author of the song, or the writer of the song, or the composer of the song, he actually tried to reach out to Lenmo Jonas about this very, very issue. And apparently, according to Lebo M, Lenmo Jonas said he's been doing what he's doing for 8 years. I'm not sure if that's the truth, but I think Lenmo Jonas somehow we got the messaging wrong, because though he wasn't wrong in terms of translation, word for word translation, but the fact that he missed out the context at which the song was composed, that actually throw away everything that the song is about. So for that, I think he should apologize. We can't say it's comedy. You can't hide behind the comedy. Comedy has to be the comedy, but the context has to be part of the comedy also, because if you leave out context and then say it's comedy, then we are opening up another problems. Comedy. So I think the brother actually needs to actually humble himself and actually apologize to Lebo M and actually address the issue correctly, because okay, let me just don't get to the politics of the things and how far the altercation has went, but I wanted to actually address that he wasn't actually 100% wrong. In terms of literal translation, word for word, he was on point, but in terms of the meaning, he was totally wrong, because there's a context to Nansi Ngonyama Bagiti Baba Ngonyama. And that's the same problem that is happening with the Christianity all over the world. The context of the Bible is lost, and hence we have so many denominations speaking different things, reading the same Bible. That's exactly what I've just explained as far as Nansi Ngonyama Bagiti, the Lion King theme song. Thank you. My name is Sipho of Sports on the net. We usually do a sports analysis on this channel and also history. Hence, I'm doing this video over here. Thank you. We'll see you on our next video. Take care.